Hello everyone. Today I have another story for you from the series of books called Little People, Big Dreams. And today we're going to be looking a little bit at the life of Marie Curie. You may or may not have heard of her before, but she was a famous scientist from Poland. And she did a lot of work into the area of radiation. Now, when we think of radiation, I think we often think of things that are very harmful, and indeed radiation can be harmful. It can cause environmental damage, but it can also be helpful to technology and to medicine. So examples of radiation might be ultraviolet light or UV light from the sun, visible light from a candle, or X-rays from an X-ray machine use radiation. So actually Marie Curie was integral to the development of X-rays, which we know, of course, are very helpful to the world of medicine because obviously they take pictures of the inside of our bodies. So if you've ever had a broken arm or a broken leg, then you may have had an X-ray. It's a short story again, so at the end I'm going to read a short biography of her life. So if you want to listen on at the end, please do so. The book is written by Maria Isabel Sanchez Vergara and the illustrations are by Frau Isa, and they really are lovely illustrations, so enjoy. When Marie was a little girl, she made a vow to herself. She was going to be a scientist, not a princess. Marie was from a poor family, but she was very smart. At school, she won a gold medal for her studies, which she kept in her drawer like a treasure. Marie couldn't go to the same university as her brother. In her home country, only men were allowed to study, but she wouldn't take no for an answer. So she packed her bags and moved away to France. Even though studying in a new language was not easy, Marie soon became the best maths and science student in Paris. One day, Marie met Pierre, and happily, he loved science just like her. Soon Pierre and Marie loved each other too. They married and became Madame and Monsieur Curie. Hidden away in their laboratory, Marie and Pierre discovered two incredible things, radium and polonium. It was such a thrilling moment for science. They won a Nobel Prize for their research. Marie became the first woman to receive this honor. One day, Pierre suffered a terrible accident, and poor Marie was left alone. Marie wiped away her tears and worked harder than ever. The audience applauded loudly the day she was awarded her second Nobel Prize. A terrible war broke out. Marie's discoveries were used by doctors to help injured soldiers. So we can see here the X-ray on the soldier. After the war was over, many girls followed in Marie's footsteps, studying at her Parisian institute. She had valuable advice for every new student. In life, there is nothing to be afraid of, only many things to learn, and many ways to help those in need. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that short story on the life of Marie Curie, and now I'm just going to go into a little bit more detail at the back of the book, so keep listening if you're interested in the life of Marie Curie. Marie Curie was born Maria Salomea Sklodowska in Warsaw, Poland. She is most famous for winning 2 Nobel Prizes, one for physics and one for chemistry. She was the first female scientist to win a Nobel Prize and the only female so far to win 2 in different subjects. She was a remarkable child with an incredible love of learning. She overcame the loss of her mother at the age of 10 to become a brilliant student. Despite her talent, she wasn't allowed to go to the same university as her brother because she was a girl. She worked as a teacher and governess before moving to Paris to study, where she became Marie. It was at this time that she met Pierre Curie. They later married and together made the great scientific discovery of polonium and radium, and in 1903 they won the Nobel Prize for Physics. After the sudden loss of Pierre, who was killed in a road accident, Marie threw herself into work. She won a second Nobel Prize, this time for chemistry, founded the Radium Institute at the University of Paris, and developed the use of X-rays to help injured soldiers in the First World War. Marie believed in the beauty of science and that people would use science for good, not evil. She used all of her skills to search for knowledge, and her discoveries continue to help people with illnesses today. And that is the life of Marie Curie. I hope you feel inspired listening to the story of this very, very inspirational lady. Bye.